mounting forecast at 10.
The address is CBS. Welcome home.
Some people say New York is noisy. Well, they've got out-of-town ears. All I hear is a sidewalk symphony. I'm Anthony Dellaventura, private investigator. And these are the sounds of my city. The noise, the music people make. Man, I love it all. Well, almost all.
Or maybe react to a brother of darker color who has to stay strapped. That's a raz, backstab with troubles in his path. Waves of even pressure hitting the endo and laugh. All for the crumbs, his proud will surely suffer for the time being. Meaning to the system they're feeding. The system, many thoughts, no thank for your support. Pitting cotton and tobacco, the ammo found in the ports. Cigarette. Shut it down! We need to talk, A-Time. I'm in a session, man. Now. I'm talking to other labels, baby. No, I wasn't talking to I'm everywhere, A-Time. Everywhere, baby. Look, it's business. It ain't personal. Oh, yeah, it is. You see, I take my business very personal. Look, you got a problem with your contract, baby. I'm a reasonable man. Let's discuss it. Huh? We will, but this ain't the time or the place to be talking, man. Wrong. I see there's no time like the present.
What are you doing? What's going on, man? I didn't do nothing, man. I didn't do nothing. Hey, no, man. No, let go, man. Oh, God. Oh, no, man. Oh,
You crazy?
Oh,
yeah, baby. I'm crazy.
I guess our contract renegotiation has just been finalized, right? Let's go party.
Well, congratulations, you're in love. So what do you need me for?
I need to find her. I think she might be in trouble.
Well, let me get this straight. You're on a crowded subway train, and a beautiful stranger looks at you.
Right, but nobody's ever looked at me that way before.
But you never exchange a word. You fall in love.
Uh-huh. That's it.
Now, what makes you think she's in trouble?
Well, there was this guy. He was a big guy. He was a huge guy. And he had a grip on her arm. And she's looking at me like she needs help. And the train stops, and before I could do anything, they disappeared into the crowd.
Well, help me out here. How am I supposed to find this guy?
The guy was wearing a Crosstown Sports t-shirt. Look, please, please. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but I have never felt this way about anyone before.
We're talking a lot of hours here.
I earn a good living. Money's no object.
Good. I'll get back to you, Mr. Murphy. I don't have your average business, so I don't have your average office. This place. Good morning. What a day. Phil, you got a hole in your nose.
Frank,
What do you got against that icebox?
broke down on me.
Ben, Frankie, call a repairman.
They're all booked.
got a better chance of getting the mayor down here. Yeah, I'm desperate. All my food is gone bad.
Who's gonna know the difference?
Hey, I run a classy place here.
No, man, I just gotta talk to him, miss. Listen, excuse me, I just gotta talk to him.
Bathrooms. They're for the customers only.
Look, I'm here to find the man. Mister, I don't want to use your bathroom. I want to talk to this guy named Dellaventura. They say he hangs out here.
Frankie, let the man in. So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Cole. Willie Cole. For no reason, they just threw him off the roof. Just like that. They just picked him up and threw him off the roof.
Hey, slow down. Slow down. Easy. It's water. Now just tell me what happened.
I was on this roof in Soho. These guys come barging out, dragging my buddy Pepper, and they just tossed him. I mean, he ain't never did nothing to nobody. There was this young kid there. They wanted to kill him, too. They didn't see me, but I saw him. I gave my report to the police. Gave it to him. Told him everything that was going on.
Of course, they didn't believe you because they see a man with a drinking problem.
Yeah? How'd you know that?
Educated guess. Willie had as much credibility as a millionaire politician, but my nose was itching me, and it wasn't allergy season.
Yo, D, what's up?
Teddy, what took you so long?
I have a life.
I don't pay you to have a life, Teddy. Who's catching homicides down the 4th Precinct?
You got Denaboli, Glansman, Sanchez. Corman, that much.
Teddy, baby, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you sure you're there?
I'm here.
Anthony, will you please stop breaking my chops?
I'm hurt, Michael. Why are you always questioning my motives? All I asked you for was a little information on a homicide.
No, I showed you the DD-5. It is not a homicide. It is a copy, remember? Circumstances undetermined pending police investigation.
Yeah, I know. But isn't it possible he might have been thrown off that roof?
You working for the family?
Could be.
Yeah, nice try. We ID'd him as George Olin, a former postal worker. No living relatives, they said. Wife and kid killed in a car crash, which is how he ended up on the streets. Another orphan corpse.
Autopsy?
Cause of death was a sudden meeting of his body with the pavement.
Look, my client was an eyewitness. He was on the roof, Mike.
A wino? I took his statement. I'm still recovering from his breath.
Michael, the guy's down on his luck. He's looking for someone to believe in him.
Oh, please.
He said there was a kid on the roof, too.
Tony, you are the patron saint of losers. What if your client dreamed this whole thing up?
And what if he didn't? Then you're sitting on top of a homicide, not a copy. He couldn't find his behind with both hands. It was going to be up to me.
I got him, B.
Stay with him. And Jerry, check him out. Make sure he's not a stalker or God knows what.
One guy's got a hold of Pepper. The other guy, this kid, he was scared. And they took him. They just took him. They grabbed Pepper. Pepper was screaming. They just took him and threw him off the roof, just like that.
Willie, you want me to help you? You have to help me. A detail.
An earring. Like a pirate.
Who? The kid?
No.
Willie, help me. Help me.
Pop up on a grave? Sure. Thank you.
Sorry, I was just too fired up to remember
Willie,
anything.
Willie, it's okay. Now, if you think of anything, Willie, you know where you can reach me, right?
I found him!
Who?
The kid!
What kid?
The kid from the roof, like I told you. There!
Where?
There. He was the one that was on the roof. He was the scared one. Dellaventura. He was there. I remember.
This Wednesday,
Suppose this woman is deliberately making her own daughter sick.
when a doctor's worst fears are realized,
Now I gotta try and save one of her kidneys.
is it too late for his young patient?
You can hardly tell it's a kidney.
Bleach.
What is that doing in the kidney of a 9-year-old?
But you're wrong about me.
I'm not wrong.
All new Chicago Hope, CBS Wednesday.
Thursday, Mom's thrilled.
I want you to be happy about this.
Dad's worried.
Flat out terrified.
What will it do to the family?
We're having a baby.
All new Promised Land. Then, a wealthy woman has eyes for Dick Van Dyke.
Come away with me.
But a killer has a message for her.
Victoria is in grave danger.
All new Promised Land and Diagnosis Murder, CBS Thursday.
Last time I came here, I saw Bobby Darin. And this was a 5 instead of a 20. More than the music had changed.
He's hearing local brothers rap tight fade, air-laid. When real brothers scrap, now pulling gas to speed like Kool-Aid, running track. Sundays I sit back and kind of reminisce how the criminal pro-black turned lyricist. Now I confess, it probably wouldn't happen like this, but he clutched his fist and made a wish. Dang, I wish I was a rap star.
Eitan Rashad grew up in Harlem, one of the few who found his way out by sheer force of his musical talent.
It's not a yellow brick road, just hood rat holes, turn centerfold. Wish he was a rap star, but the game is sold.
What do you need?
Hey, root beer.
Root beer? Yeah, root beer.
My third eye open, his brother's plotting scheme on your cream. I'm for real.
Eitan was signed to a recording contract by Leon Scorch, the founder of Skull and Bone Records. Nice name. Phil Leclerc was the CEO of Templar Entertainment Group, the parent company of Leon Scorch's quickly growing musical empire. Lakeisha Moore, a fashion model, was Eitan Rashad's fiancée. Blade Hayes was the head of security for Leon Scorch's Skull and Bone Records. And there was the earring Willie Cole talked about. Hey, Tom. My name is Anthony Dellaventura. You have a great sound.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You look more like a Sinatra fan.
Trying to expand my horizons.
Well, enjoy yourself. It's a lot of action here. Ready to go?
Keep up the good work.
I hear you. Be cool. Nah, good work.
By the way, were you up in the roof the other night?
No, man. Not me. Never. I don't like heights.
Can I get you something, sir?
Oh, honey, give Mr. Rashad and his girl a drink on me, okay?
What's that all about?
Troubles in his path, ways relieving pressure, hitting endo and laugh. All for the crumbs. This rock will surely suffer for the time being. Meaning to the
It's not my kind of music.
Kid saying something and the audience is listening.
Yeah, but what's the audience hearing? Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo.
The next paragraph.
Sure, it was being sung by Tony Bennett. So what'd you find out, Jonas?
Word has it Rashad's being hit upon by some major labels. Man, he wants out of Skull and Bone.
So what's the problem? Why doesn't he just get a lawyer and go?
Leon Scorch, Teddy, Leon Scorch. It's the kind of guy you just don't get up and walk away from.
What does this have to do with a dead wino?
This kid can answer that question.
He's either an accessory or a victim. In either case, he's not going to open up.
We'll see about that.
Excuse me. Lakeisha?
Do I know you?
Nope, but I know you. Aton is so fine. You're a lucky girl.
How would you know? Excuse me.
Oh, by the way, you know where Aton was Thursday night between 10 and 12?
Who the hell are you?
Just a friend.
What are you doing? Would you please? Who was that?
Part of the Dellaventura philosophy is that when you decide to attack, never attack on just one front. Always hit with a combination. Get your opponent defending the first punch, then slip inside and bang him. While Aton worried about what I knew, I had a checkup on Mr. Lovesick. My nose was itching about this one, too. Something was definitely in the air. Jonas was one of my resident allergists. He was diagnosing this case. What do you got?
Just left after having lunch with her. Not sure what's up with him. Had cappuccino in the village with her. And a cheesecake on 57th Street with this other one.
Who is this guy? The collector? See, that's what I was afraid of. I'm gonna take a look.
All right.
Forgive me, I don't mean to intrude, but I have to ask you a question about the man you had lunch with.
Who are you?
Oh. My name is Anthony Dellaventura.
A private investigator? What's going on?
Is there anything unusual about him? Was he disturbing you in any way?
You're investigating my accountant?
Not in that way. This is personal.
Dave's setting up my pension plan. The agency swore by him. They said he did Cindy Crawford. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. No. Nothing's wrong. Nothing at all. I'm sure your future is very secure. Pension plan, huh?
Yeah.
That's good to know. Thank you. Sometimes the nose doesn't know. But I knew I couldn't let up my attack on Aton's defenses. The combination hit him hard, but to get him to come around, I'd have to use a roundhouse punch. Part of the Dellaventura philosophy is always find your opponent's soft spot. One additional rule, always enlist some help when you need it. Did you find out when he's going to pick her up? Good, Jones. It's a very beautiful church.
Oh.
I always get a good feeling when I'm close to a house of worship.
Do you attend services?
From time to time.
You can never get enough of the good Lord.
Amen. You're Eitan Rashad's grandmother. I saw a picture of you together in last Sunday's paper. He's a very talented young man. You must be proud of his success.
Oh, yes, I am. He's my only grandchild, and I love him very dearly. Are you with the press? I am always being approached by the
Anthony Dellaventura, private investigator. You might say that I'm in the people-helping business. I'm very pleased to have met you.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't know who the hell you are.
You know who I am, and I know who you are.
What kind of game are you playing here? What's this all about?
Why don't you have a cup of coffee, some cheesecake? Frankie B makes the best cheesecake.
I don't hear nothing about no
yard.
cheesecake.
Relax. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Stay away from our family.
Eitan, I have an eyewitness who can place you on a rooftop in Soho last Thursday night, sometime between 10 p.m. and midnight.
I was in the studio last Thursday.
Studio? Well, while you were at that studio, a man by the name of George Olin took a dive off that rooftop. Now, the police say it was death by misadventure, but my eyewitness says it was murder. George Olin was thrown off that roof.
But look, I don't know nothing about no wino getting thrown off some roof.
Excuse me? Did I say anything about a wino? I didn't say anything, but you must have been there if that's what you... Were you there?
Stay the hell out of my life. You hear me?
Talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk.
How do you know what walk I walk? Leave me alone, man.
Did I say something about a wino?
Breakfast Show with Jim Burns tomorrow on KFES 12.
The address is CBS. Welcome home.
Rearrange words, writing sentence after sentence until it's on the verge of birth to a verse. There's no stage show rehearse in my mind. There's a rhyme. Let my mental go to work. Kinda slow, I react as I start to backtrack on the gaze. I was amazed hearing local brothers rap. Type fade, head names when real brothers scrap. Not pulling gas with speed like Kool-Aid, running tracks. Some days I sit back and kind of reminisce how the criminal pro-black.
Listen, clerk, my name is Anthony Dellaventura.
Yeah, so?
And I'd like to talk to you about Eitan Rashad.
Go wait for me in the car. You got a minute. Go.
You're the parent company to Skull and Bone Records. As a CEO of an entertainment empire, the last thing you need is a scandal.
Not true. Scandal can be very good for business.
Is murder good for business?
What are you talking about? What's it got to do with Eitan?
Well, I think you need to have a little talk with Leon Scorch. Because when this falls down, it's going to fall down on Eitan. Is that good for business? My minute's up.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Nobody else can come. Okay, are we ready now? Okay, I want playback to be started. How did I get the urge to want to rearrange?
You know this guy Dellaventura?
Until it's on the verge of birth. To a verse, there's no stage show rehearsed. In my mind, there's a rhyme. Let my mental go to work. Kinda slow, I react as I start to backtrack. On the gaze, I was amazed hearing local brothers rap type fade. Yeah, made. When real brothers scrap now.
Sorry about the quality, D, but this music is killing me.
You finally admit it, huh? You think you can do anything?
Yeah, give me a second. Okay. I think we got it.
What the hell is going on here?
Well, what's up?
Do you know this guy Dellaventura?
No, but his name's been bouncing around a little while. What's up?
Well, he was talking about you. He's talking about Eton. He's talking about murder. I mean, what the hell is going on?
Look, Phil, baby.
I think we got our mojo working.
No, see, I don't think you understand what is at stake here.
I can't eat. I can hardly sleep.
Seems like you're a little love-struck. Keep an eye out for him.
Look, I know it may seem a little bit strange to you, but I have a very powerful feeling about this. I think I found the person I want to be with for the rest of my life.
But you've never even spoken to her.
The way she looked at me, I could tell that she was deeply attracted to me. Oh, Terrence, what do I do?
You're not doing anything. Stay right here. Excuse me. My name is Anthony Dellaventura. I'm a private investigator. My client saw you on a subway with a woman.
And?
She was looking at him.
Looking at him.
He said when you reached your stop, you grabbed her and left in a hurry. Now, he thought perhaps the woman was in danger.
Come on. I'll show you something. See the woman sitting over there?
Yeah.
Her name's Michelle Peterson. 8 months ago, she lost her sight. I'm her guide, teaching her to live with her disability.
Why would my client think she was resisting you?
She's very independent. She likes to do things on her own.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for the misunderstanding. Thank you for your time.
You want a piece of me?
Freak.
Stop with the horns, I'm leaving!
You're a funny guy, Leon.
Well, that's me, baby.
And your punk friend messing with my car. I don't like that. Well, let me tell you something, Leon. Everybody knows who you are, what you are, and how you got there. You tell your friend. He takes another step, I'm going to reattach his right arm to his left leg.
Please, please. I abhor violence. So you the man, huh?
Yeah, I'm the man. I've been watching you and your whole crew. And from what I see, things don't look so good.
Looky here, Mr. Ace Ventura, pet detective. If you got anything on me, then go to the cops. If not, you come near me or any of my people again, my football team of lawyers are going to sue your dumb ass for slander, libel, harassment, defamation of character, and trespass.
Anything else?
Well, how much more do you need, baby?
Try this on. See, what I figure is Eton Rashad wanted to move out of this sewer. But you weren't about to let that happen. So you killed some poor, helpless guy to make your point.
If you excuse me, I have more important business to take care of.
You don't get it, Leon, do you? The party's over.
Glade Candle Scents. Created by nature. Captured by Glade.
Dear Mom, camp is rough. Being out in the wild sure makes a kid hungry. But the sandwiches we got just aren't enough. It makes me homesick for you and a hot bowl of Campbell's tomato soup.
Nothing turns an ordinary sandwich into a hot, satisfying meal like rich, wholesome Campbell's tomato soup.
Mom?
I brought you something for those sandwiches.
Wow, tomato soup. You're the best, Mom.
Campbell's makes everything.
Better.
Really, Mom, we're fine.
Do you need anything?
Nope, we don't need a thing.
Salaries, I don't know how you do it. You're not sitting on milk crates, are you?
No.
At Ethan Allen, it's not about spending more, it's about getting more.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah, hello?
Hurry in. The Discovery sale ends this weekend.
Hello?
I should have known.
You have great hair. You just don't know it yet. Discover it with customized products from Salon Selectives. Heather combined gentle shampoo plus moisturizing conditioner in one her fight with the frizz. Salon Selectives.
See how great your hair can be.
Beauty bars feel good in the shower, but why do you still need all that body lotion after? Even the leading bar can take moisture away from your skin, but an Olay cleansing product actually puts moisture into your skin. It's formulated with 75% Olay moisturizer. It actually improves your skin's tone and texture. And the name? Oil of Olay 2-in-1 Moisturizing Body Wash. Proven to moisturize better than the leading bar.
They're just kids, but they've been watching sexually explicit film strips. And guess who's showing these pictures? The church. Public eye. Then a doctor's shocking diagnosis.
This woman is deliberately making her own daughter.
Tell me something, okay? What are you looking for in a woman? Now, some guys, they see a pretty face and a nice figure. That's all they care about. What's important to you?
I don't know. I mean, I want romance and all that, you know. That's for sure. But I want her to be my friend. I want to share things like, you know, books and movies and...
What if you couldn't share those things?
I don't know. You know what I really want? I want someone to grow with. You know, deep down. Am I making any sense?
Making a lot of sense. I imagine Michelle would want those things too.
Michelle? Her name is Michelle. You found her? You found her? Her name is Michelle. Oh, man. Wait, what about the guy?
No, he's no problem. He's her guide.
Guide? I don't get it.
Michelle lost her eyesight, Dave. An accident 8 months ago. She's blind. What do you want to do?
It's a big one.
Is it?
Grandma! What's he doing here?
You can run, but you can't hide, Eitan.
Eitan, I worked hard to teach you right from wrong. And you listened, and you lived your life that way. Up to now.
When are you gonna stop protecting this guy?
Look, man, you don't know what's going on here.
I don't. Murder, intimidation, threats, living under this creep's thumb. Yeah, you're right, Eitan. I don't get it. Leon Scorch, Phil Leclerc. Who wouldn't want to be like them?
Eitan, you have to tell the truth.
This guy hurts people, Grandma. He can hurt you.
Someone has to stand up to him. He's got to be stopped or he's going to go on hurting people.
The gentleman is right. Now, I want you to be strong. Be the man I raised you to be.
It's like I said, Eitan. You can run, but you can't hide.
Today I'm more confused. Yet I look for light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose. And I'm feeling the strain.
You got a powerful voice. Your grandmother told me I could probably find you here.
I used to come here as a kid. Always somehow made my singing sound better.
Well, for me, it was the rooftop. For everyone else, it was the echoes in bathrooms. Being up there made me feel bigger. Didn't do so much for the sound of my voice, though.
You sing too?
Well, now and then. Not like you sing. You make me feel so young. You make me feel that spring is brown. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I want to go play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. Hey, you and I, we're just like a couple of tots. We're strolling along the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots.
You okay, man?
My guess is you are, too.
Yeah, well, it's hard to tell sometimes, you know?
But that's what your music's for. To let the world know what's inside you.
First, I came here just for the echo. Then one day, I finally heard it. The sound inside my head. I heard me. I like what I can do in the studio. And I don't want to give that up.
Hey, son. Listen to me. You don't have to give it up. Now, from what I heard, your songs are written by a man that cares about people, about right and wrong, about honesty. Eitan, this is your CD. Listen to it sometime. You're a poet, Eitan. And a poet's nothing without a soul. You all right?
Yeah, cool.
You sure?
Yeah, cool.
Remember, Ethan, we're right behind you. Anything goes wrong, I'll be there.
So we gotta talk, man.
We talking, baby.
In private?
Private? Your private is what you want, you got it. Come on, get up on out of here. Come on. Get! Anything for my rising star, huh? Now what this private thing about? What you so jumpy about?
It's this Dellaventura guy, man. He's all over me. He's driving me crazy.
Look, just chill out. This guy is nothing but talk. He ain't got nothing on.
You're wrong. He knows.
Well, how could he know? Unless you told him something.
I ain't telling him jack.
But don't worry about it. Blade is going to take care of Mr. Dellaventura. Right? You gonna make him say bye-bye.
Look, man, he was just some harmless wino, man.
Look, you gonna tell me how to run my business now, Aton? I had to bring you in a line so I killed a damn wino. So what?
We got it.
That's who gives a rat's ass anyway. I did his ass a favor. Put him out of this misery. Where you going?
I gotta meet Lakeisha.
Lakeisha? You told me she was going out of town.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. You trying to set me up?
They found a bug.
Huh? You trying to set me up? Huh? Huh?
Hey! Get up here! Get off!
Cover the back, Jonas.
Let him go, man! Let him go!
Don't be stupid!
Don't be stupid! Let him go! Shut up! Shut up! You wanna murder somebody, huh? You wanna murder somebody, huh? Get up here! I'll kill you. First I see you this. You wanna play with the big boy, huh? You wanna play with the big boy? Huh? You wanna play the game, right? Back up. Back up!
Let him go!
Back up! Back up!
It's over, Scorch.
You come any close, I'll blow him away! Come on. Put it down.
You did good, Aton. You did real good.
I did what I had to do.
It's like I told you, Leon. The party's over. Leon Scorch and Blade Hayes both received life sentences for the murder of George Olin. Eitan Rashad signed with a new label. He went on to win a Grammy. He and Lakeisha got married, and his music continues to inspire a whole generation of young people. In the wake of publicity surrounding Leon Scorch's murder trial, Phil Leclerc was forced to resign as CEO of the Templar Group.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, come on!
No more limos, Phil. Willie Cole went through rehab. He's now putting his life back together.
Dave, I'd like to introduce you to Michelle Peterson.
Miss Peterson.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Murphy.
Dave Murphy found a woman of his dreams. It wasn't exactly what he expected, but then, love is never what it seems to be. That's the great thing about life. It surprises you. They say there are 42,000 traffic lights in the city of New York. Life is all a matter of timing. You'll learn how to keep moving forward, go with the flow, so to speak. Sometimes we all need a little help. Someone to keep us moving along, a person who can even the odds. Some days, that person is me. An educated guess. Or maybe I've really got them all timed. You can look me up in a phone book. Or find me at my table at Frankie's.
If you need me, I'll be around.
Fill up on Late Show Laughs with Dave and guest Brian Gumbel, comedian Harland Williams, and music from Everclear. But first, your local news.
A Cape Cod businessman uses a shotgun to try and stop thieves who robbed him, but is firing shots in the air legal? An accident in Jackson County claims the lives of 2 people, and students at Southern Illinois University celebrate Gay and Lesbian History Month. Heartland News at 10.